Day 13, I think it's about 6:45, 7 o'clock in the morning. On the road here in Oklahoma. Camped out next to a lake/river last night. I was really hoping that would make it a little bit cooler. It's so hot out here in the Midwest, there's a heat advisory. So, but it did not. At midnight, it was 84 degrees and 85% humidity at midnight. Thankfully, at about 12:30, a little bit of a breeze came in, so I got a few hours worth of sleep until the birds started fighting over the bugs at about 4:30. So, got up, got stuff ready, got on the road. Today, need to make up some miles, of course, after yesterday's debacle. So, hoping to put on, a few hundred miles. It looks pretty straight, the roads, so I should be hitting dirt here in just a couple more miles. But it is supposed to hit like 103 degrees out here today. And my air conditioning only works when I'm in motion. Thanks for watching. I am on the country roads, which this is where I'll stay all day, but when I say straight, long roads, you can see the curvature of the earth. These roads are so long and so straight. Welcome to Oklahoma. This reminds me of where I grew up in Kansas, where we used to joke you can stand on top of your toilet and see Nebraska because it's so flat. Alright, got some interesting double track here. Plowing through Oklahoma. I'll wave as I ride by as I'm cutting across this guy's pasture. Farmers love it when you do that. Oh, he is, or maybe he is a crop duster. Yeah, he's spraying this field. There's a very cool old bridge. Out here in the middle of Oklahoma. Where I grew up, those bridges were everywhere. Another pretty cool little bridge. Okay, it's pretty windy here in Oklahoma, so it's probably a little noisy. I had to go off route, only about 20 miles to go get fuel, because the town that showed that had fuel out in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, didn't. So found fuel and stopped in this little town called Shidler, Oklahoma. Little one-horse town, gas station and a cafe, and just met the nicest people. When I was at the gas station, I met a guy named Marty. Marty was telling me that his nephew is active right now. Thanked me for what I was doing. and then I went on my way over to the cafe. Then while I was in the cafe, Marty comes in and he pays for my lunch. And then I didn't know that until I was ready to leave. And then I'm getting ready to leave, and a couple sitting behind me introduces themselves. They come in on a gold wing, and it's the pastor of the local church and his wife. They were very kind. He gives me $20 and was just the nicest person. I've got a picture of the two of them standing next to my bike. So again, you know, this is all about the people that I meet, and you know, the people that are donating and giving are they're just doing it out of the kindness of their heart. And here I am, a stranger, you know, just walking into their town, dirty, living on a motorcycle. So it, yeah, just definitely gives you a lot of just faith in the human people. Alright, still pretty windy here in Oklahoma, but right now I am riding parallel to the border of Kansas. I'm about 6 miles from the border. I think somewhere close to around a Liberal. I think I actually do get right on the border, maybe touch Kansas. So that tells you how far north I am in Oklahoma. I just picked my bike up off of the ground. I just had a crash at about 30 miles an hour going over a little concrete bridge. Same type of bridge I've went over probably 50 times by now, but this one had moss growing over it. So my bike immediately went down and I slid about 20 feet. Doesn't look like I'm the first motorcycle to do that. There were a few other spots there, but no big time damage. I tweaked my knee. Bike landed on my knee as it spun around, or my leg actually. So it's throbbing right now. Wore a hole through my giant loop bag. Put a couple holes in my pants. And put a hole in my jersey. A little bit of sand. So, body armor, everything did its job, which is always good. When I walked back over to take the photos, I slipped and almost fell in the water. It is so slick from the moss growing over the concrete. That is something. That was as slick as ice. And when you come around that at about 25, 30 miles an hour, you don't have a chance. You are going down. Well, still hot, still windy. I didn't think it could get any hotter, but it definitely has. My helmet and my gear are hot to the touch. So it is a warm one. If you look way up there on the horizon, you can still see this road going straight. I think I've been on this road for over an hour. This must be like the dirt road interstate across Oklahoma.